What's up, YouTube? I'm here today with my brother's 99 Civic at my mom's garage. We're going to be putting this D15B a buddy had imported. Went ahead, pulled it out of another car that we had that wasn't in such great shape. We're putting it in his little Civic here. Went ahead and did a head gasket on it just to be safe. New plugs. We're putting a timing belt and tensioner and water pump on it now, which D15B non-VTEC turns out is a little bit of a weird setup. It's got, I guess because it's JDM, it's got a smaller water pump than a Y8 or Y7 or any of that, and the timing belt's actually a lot shorter. So that's pretty cool. Went ahead, already put a new clutch in, slept the trans on because this motor came out of an automatic car. Ditched the old trans and actually got rid of the old shell. So here we go. We're gonna get this thing in. We got some new mounts, new hoses, just kind of cleaning it up before we put it in, though it was supposed to be a low mileage engine. You never really know what you're getting with an importer. And soon enough here, we'll have a video coming up on resurrecting the CRX. I know it's kind of hurting right now. Nobody's seen any of this stuff yet, but big plans coming, and it's going to be on this channel. This will be my first video, actually, but I'm going to go ahead and stab that water pump, tensioner, and timing belt on. And I'll check back with you when I'm putting it in. The slight problem, these little dowels, alignment dowels, were right there, and they're probably right there. But regardless, they didn't fit into the block. So went ahead and took vice grips, crushed them, twisted those out, and now we're going to put our water pump on. So I wanted to show what I meant by a smaller water pump. See this little tab on the side? This is another new one that we had gotten previously that was for a D15B. It said on the listing and in the description, didn't end up fitting at all. You can see that's much longer than this one, which is much shorter, which on our engine over here, it's actually also the stubbier side over here. So that was interesting to find out. Also, the timing belt that came was much too long. So we're not messing around with any of that. We just went ahead and got the right stuff. Now we're gonna get it all on and see where we go from there. We did do a compression test on this engine before we even did the head gasket and everything, just to make sure it was all worthwhile, worth messing with. And the results were actually pretty good. So yeah, just going on to the body work. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. So we had a huge rust hole there, a huge rust hole over on that side, and we're going to be taking sheet metal and we're going to patch it in. Probably going to make it, we could probably just rivet it in, but I'd rather weld it in and just have a full seal and hopefully kind of do it right. So that's where we're at now. We're just peeling all this, I guess it's like sound quieting material. I don't know what the term is for it, but and we're just knocking out all the real rust. We got a little hole down here, which not good, but we can patch it in and hopefully get it through inspection. So that's where we're at now, and I will pop back with an update here shortly. Don't pay attention to the welds. I did most of them and they're terrible. Sam's here to clean up. But we're welding in patches of metal, so to seal the floor, obviously. And that's where we're at on the 2000 Civic right now. I don't know what that middle word you said was, because YouTube doesn't like that. But here's the D15 with the headers we put on, and running, driving, grumpy dog. But yeah, here we go. You can judge the welds if you want, I don't really care. But we're all patched in, so floors are done on the 2000 Civic. Now, we gotta play with the timing a little, because I think we're down a little power, and some suspension work, and we're ready to go for inspection. So